Are you somebody who's currently concerned that their mortgage is about to significantly increase in cost? Perhaps you're somebody due to retire but worried that you won't have enough money to live off. Or it could just be a concern that what happens to your loved ones if you're not around to look after them. These are the sorts of issues we see every single day, and unfortunately a lot of people don't take action. Firstly, it's important to understand you're not alone. This is exactly what we all go through on a regular basis. Every single one of us has pressing financial issues across the board. It's different for each person, but you're not alone. These are the same issues that all of us see at different times in life. Taking an action or lack of action is much like going to the shops without a shopping list. What happens? We spend more money, we don't get what we needed, and we leave frustrated and irritated that we didn't take planning action in the first place. It's exactly what happens to me on a regular basis. And a source of genuine frustration. Ultimately, a plan, an action taken will save you time, it will save you money, and a massive increase in stress and anxiety. So what happens if you don't do anything about your mortgage when your rate is coming to an end? There is millions and millions of individual mortgage holders in this country who come to the end of a fixed or discounted rate and do not switch or review their options. The increased cost and interest in today's higher interest rate world might see double, triple, quadruple the payments, or even worse, by not taking action. If you look at your options in advance, you will almost always be able to consider a rate switch or a remortgage to keep those increases to a minimum, saving hundreds or thousands of pounds a month. It's an enormous difference, and one of the biggest issues we see is inactivity. It's leaving it to the last minute. That will cost you more. Take advice, take action. And what about your pensions, savings or investments? Is this something that's been pushed to the back burner, not a priority? We regularly deal with people who want to retire that only talk to us at the point they're considering retiring. It's way past the stage where you can have a significant impact if you haven't looked at it in advance. Pensions are a lifetime savings contract. You need to consider your options well before your retirement point if you want to expect a retirement income that you are aiming to achieve. It's much, much easier when you look at these things in advance and deal with the problem at hand. Don't leave it to the last minute. Another incredibly frequent issue we come across is how many people don't have any kind of will in place. 61% of adults in the UK do not have any will. That is an enormous risk financially if you have not set up the instructions of what you want to happen with your estate on your passing. Your family, your loved ones could be left with significant issues financially, personally, to deal with, and when they're trying to go through what's already an incredibly difficult period when losing a loved one. Set up a will is something that people put off because they're concerned about considering their own life expectancy, mortality, but it's so important that you do. It doesn't have to be expensive or time consuming. It's something you should action straight away. The other key thing we talk about when it comes to taking action is having a financial plan. So what is a financial plan? Who's it for? What does it mean? This isn't for me. These are the sorts of things we might hear, but realistically, everyone needs a plan. What have you got coming up? Are you planning to start a family? Are you planning to send your children to private school? Are you planning to retire? Are you planning passing your estate down to your beneficiaries? All of these things are part of a plan. If you sit down and look to the future and what you want to achieve, we can help build a plan that gets you to where you want to be with frequent, regular reviews, get you there much more successfully, quicker, and it's peace of mind. If you have a plan, you understand your finances, you understand your situation, you will have that confidence, that peace of mind that you're on track to get to where you want to be instead of uncertainty, that kind of vague hope in the future that things will work out. Build a financial plan that will give you the confidence to achieve what you want to achieve. So what can you do about it? Well, it's quite simple. Step one, try and do your best to educate and inform yourself. There's an awful lot of material available freely online, whether it's podcasts, literature. There's lots and lots of different ways to find out more information about important financial or planning issues. Do your best to understand the topic better and you'll feel more confident and informed about making decisions. But secondly, take advice. There are professionals out there with the knowledge and experience in these areas to help you. They understand your situation, they've seen it before, they can give you personal financial advice to get you to where you want to be and provide that peace of mind, that stress relief that you finally dealt with that issue that sat on your to-do list for a long period of time, and you can get on with your life without worrying about these things in the background. So if you don't know where to begin, talk to us. Have a conversation. There's no commitment, there's no upfront cost. Get some independent oversight and review of your situation and what the options are available to you. If we're not right for you, there is no commitment. We'll be happy if we can at least put you on the right path to getting some action to resolve your situation. The key thing that we're looking for is successful outcomes for our clients. That's what we work on. If you leave us happy with some potential benefit of how you're going to rectify your own situation, that's a success. If you're a right fit, wonderful, we can offer services for you in the future. But the key is getting your issues resolved, getting that inaction resolved. Take the action that puts you in a better place that's right for everybody.